Hey everybody, so this is going to be a bit of an after market review. So missed the window to create the video for the morning. I did my own review, but I prioritize working out and then just kind of getting to the charts. But it's interesting. So kind of seeing what happened today. So you had the NQ, which basically closed that gap, which people like, and then it also got to that previous high, really just following what the spy did. So that happens, and so that kind of resets things for me. I think for yeah, so it's interesting for the Russell as well. Like it's still kind of eking lower, but kind of pushed back up here. And so this little area, this 24,430 seems like an interesting area to watch. And then Dow is kind of pulling back into the EMAs, really like this like resistance support level. And so now it's kind of a reset, right? Do we keep going up or do we fall over? It still looks really strong. I mean, the Russell looks like we're kind of curling over, but we'll see. VIX kind of coming back down. Dollars getting a little bit strong, which is interesting. So kind of let's see if we can get above that. This 100.20, let's call it. Treasury note yields coming back to life here, and gold is just kind of it hasn't spiked up like I was expecting it to. Um, and so I don't know if this is there's definitely some consolidation happening here. And so we'll just see what that looks like. I really wanted higher for a short. I'm kind of, you know, we'll just see what things happen, how things look here. Um, I've been kind of shorting it intraday, but like I'm not holding it too long just because we could just kind of spike back up. You never know. Um, so that's what things look like. For me, it's kind of if you zoom out, it's still bullish. So I don't think we're falling over, but I think it was pretty healthy closing of the gap, bouncing off of this previous resistance now as support, and just kind of resetting things. That's what things kind of look like for me. For the Apple, look at that, like just strong. Microsoft a little bit hitting support here, so we'll see. Amazon still up, so we'll see if we'll close that gap or not. Apple or Alphabet. Just why is Alphabet here? Oh yeah, that's yes. Um, so that looks super strong. Meta, wow, Meta is they did not like earnings at all, huh? So that's interesting. Nvidia, kind of nice pullback into this previous all-time high. So this could be support, and maybe we get back above 200. So we'll see. Um, So we'll be watching that. Let's see if we go lower. We'll definitely keep an eye on that. Tesla is just coiling right there. It's interesting. And then, yeah, I mean, on the cues, like healthy closing of the gap, bouncing off of the EMA. Maybe we go a little bit lower during regular hours and kind of eke out the 613. But let's see. And then on the super spy, so Broadcom still bullish. Look at that. Berkshire bouncing back a little bit. JP Morgan holding up there. LOY, wow. We're like really, really going. So that's cool. Visa just hanging out. Netflix, I still feel like we want 1,000, so there you go. Costco bouncing off of support there, and SPY close the gap, close the other gap, touch that previous high. So I mean, this could just be the reset. To be honest, the 674. That's kind of the reset. So we'll see what tomorrow looks like. Like price is still up, even though we had kind of the shakeout. When I look at what's happening here, so in the last 3 days of kind of net premium. So on yesterday was more puts were being sold or bought or more premium on puts. Sorry, and then the volume was definitely negative. So today more bullish across the board, and price kind of went up but fell over a bit. Spy similar story, you know. Um, yeah, similar story on the spy. And then today is a little bit more bullish, but kind of neutral. You can kind of see here. If I could just do the 1 day, actually. Yeah, and so you can kind of see here, kind of entered and end of the day neutral. more bullish on the Qs, and then on gold, gold's kind of everywhere. Like I guess we just fell off on puts and all that. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, but today seemed pretty bullish there. Just kind of looking at all that. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what things look like. I guess as far as earnings to look forward to tomorrow. So today we had Qualcomm after hours. So I wonder what the results were. I don't see anything crazy happening. So Thursday we got Airbnb. Is that Airbnb? Yeah. So nothing crazy there for me. And then Friday, nothing really care about, I think. So yeah, that's kind of what things look like. Um, so I think that's pretty much it. I'm still exploring this platform, so not much too much to share. I think once I do my weekend review and really dive into it, we'll look at how things are looking even more. Um, yeah, and I guess really quickly, actually, just kind of a quick review of what price did today. So this is electronic trading hours. So I'll turn that off. So we'll look at ES, right? We had just into nice push up into these breakdown levels, like where it broke down here on the daily. You kind of see it push back up and it just kind of fell off, which is good. Well, not good, but which is kind of expected, I suppose. And then for gold, gold was my thing today. Just got in here, like nice sell off here, so that was nice. But then we just kind of hung out right here, so just bouncing off of VWAP, and it was kind of holding up pretty good. And then for NQ, yeah, same thing, just nice sell off at the end of the day. Um, and then you kind of see this like launch off. Once we were basically at pre-market, it was like at lows, and it just pushed up and it just kind of kept going, and then we fall over to VWAP. So I think for me, it's really a reset. Like we'll just see how price opens tomorrow. I'm open to both sides. It could go either way, in my opinion. But I think, given what the daily looks like, um, and also what that 1 hourly looks like here, I feel like maybe there's a chance to spike up. Right? We kind of closed here at this imbalance level and all that. Um, but yeah, I think the Qs might spike up. So we'll just see. We'll see how things go in the morning. I'll do a morning prep, and then we'll just kind of see how we go. All right. Well, that's all I got. Good luck, and we'll talk to you next time.